last night. Yan Bingtao beat Sean Murphy 6-1.
Thank you. Final
what a difference a day makes.
Yan Bingtao to break.
This afternoon, he's trailing 6-1 in desperate need of this 8th frame. Of course, the first couple of frames were shared. Since then, Trump has outscored Yan by 410 points to 39.
It's unlucky. It was a good effort. It was really close to going in. He just hit it at a certain speed, which he had to do, but that's all that stopped it dropping, I think.
Here we go again. Now, what a chance this is. What a chance. Well, Trump's asking for the cue ball to be clean.
8.
We can only assume that that was some kind of dull contact, if not a full-blown kick, because he's nowhere. Tell you what though, Neil, another week has gone by and we've seen hardly any kicks. Trump had one blatant one, but they've not been prevalent.
Nine.
No, and that's got to be good news. Nobody likes all that. They say the odd thing here or there has happened, but nothing that's been dominating the tournament or the players thinking about them or anything like that. The cue ball stopped short there.
$14.
Knowledgeable crowd understanding just how well he struck that.
$22. $23.
Oh, you're kidding me. Surely he's not finished in the one place where he's not on anything. I don't know if he finds that he could be on a red to the left corner, but the cue seems to have clung to the edge of the ping here. I reckon maybe that goes. Trace of left-hand side on it. Yeah, I think he'd be all right. After all that. We get a good view behind the line of the shot. I think the players, I've said this before, they should look down the back end of the line of the shot more so, from the pocket outwards. You can usually see exactly what's happening there. You can see he could get to it.
And poor old Jan sitting in his chair might have thought, hold on a minute. Hope dashed.
Foul.
Hope renewed.
Drop from 27. Jan Bingtao 6.
Surprised to see him going off there. It's quite a long way off from what he intended. Now, it is half a chance, and that's probably all it is at this stage.
A good shot, anytime, anywhere. Having been kept cold, and in the position he's in, a very good shot.
Eight. Nine.
Yeah, superb opening red, having had hardly any table
16.
time for a few frames. Now he's got to make the most of this.
17. $24. $25.
Simply has to win the frame, but where the balls are, there's no excuse if he doesn't.
Well, that's not bad. That's okay, little nudge. I'm not sure he played in the gap between those two reds, but he found the gap. Now it's a question of finishing off what he started.
33. $40. $41.
Oh dear, it's not a very good shot at all. He has a couple of options,
47.
but should be on an easier red than he is. This one that he kissed into is the one he's playing. He might be heading somewhere up the table. is the problem, you see.
48.
He's sometimes playing catch-up in the break, trying to retrieve the situation. He's on the brown over all right. But if he's straight, that means his options are limited as to which red he can get on, how he can get on it. So there's still a chance that he could miss something here. Yes, because he really shouldn't be playing a red from this distance. A couple of shots ago, he was right
52.
in. Missable, his next shot. Very positively played. He just played it as if he was just going to roll it on the black very casually. That's nicely done.
Well, this has been stoic. Illuminating. Withstood the barrage, and now that red's in.
61.
It's going to be a second frame on his side of the ledger.
Yes, if you remember what happened, Trump potted that ball pink to the middle and went off into the yellow pocket, surprisingly, and then he potted a good long red. He's not happy with that shot.
68.
I suspect the frame is as good as over. It could be that, should he miss here, Trump might be happy to just shake hands and come back tonight. Well, he's potted it anyway. Brilliant.
75.
And of course enough on the table to
77.
conclude the session with a century.
A
nice way to finish this session. It will make him feel a lot better about a session which he has been outplayed, it has to be said. Strong argument that it could have been 5-3 in favour of Judd Trump rather than what it's going to be 6-2 because of the first frame where Trump needed a snooker to tie and got the snookers. Got a free ball.
$89.
Looks like he's finished a bad angle to get from pink to black. So how's he going to do it? He wants the century, doesn't he? Going off the bump. Well, he tried to. Just the top jaw and back down towards
95.
the black. Well, it'd be great if we could finish the session with a break of over 100. And it all comes down to this one shot. Big smile on his face.
That's a shame. No century. But a frame he had to win. He did win. Nevertheless, Judd Trump has seized command of this Coral Players Championship final. At the end of the afternoon, he's 6-2 ahead.